It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Jets. To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start with the option. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields, 65 yards. And the Jets are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
The score, Jets 7, Ravens 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. We're calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Jackson now off the bootleg. He's got his man on the crossing route.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson. You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 64 yards.
And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. This short throw caught by Goddard. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap. Fields. And he rifles one incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Hall ought to give up the middle. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, Ken. Just, what's right? Tonight.
They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Motion man right is Rice.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
It's a gain of 10. And the Raven 1st down.
Alrighty. We changed it.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Second and 8 coming from the 19. To throw is Jackson.
On target to his man, Likely.
Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
And 8-yard pickup. 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now it's Jackson.
Open man right side is Rice.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashee Rice
from 13 yards out. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. An extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second down and 4.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Fields changing the play.
They go play action here on first down.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Mike Green showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll give to Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Now Fields going to run.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
So on fourth down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
DC, ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. Fights him off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now 2nd and 9. Now they'll audible to something else. They go play action now. Jackson on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashee Rice with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
No mas, no mas. EQ!
Now it's Fields. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 59 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go, side. Green 19, green side. Delta, Delta. Side.
Off play action, Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Here we go. 19 instruction. Sit high.
Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. This is caught. Touchdown. Mason Taylor. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. He's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's third down.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Good. Start, ball, start. Right.
Here's Fields. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run with Hall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That's good for Jets. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here's Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half.
24, Ravens 21.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Well, it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches are.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 62 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Jackson going to keep it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
He's
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this AFC title game.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting you know, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
At the 46-yard line.
Fields going to change things up here.
Angel, press, bunch right. Bunch right. Sit high.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds Wilson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Hey, Ken.
Back to throw. Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, Ken. Out. EQ. Out. Let's go. Right.
Fields throwing again. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 19 instruction.
Fields now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 85 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Fields. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Mike Green able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it.
I guess it's time to date myself a little bit because I remember Dan Marino running a similar play to this on a Monday night game against the Jets way back when. He's going to fake the spike and hope that the defense lets his guard down, but they were alert there, and this ends up incomplete.
Green 19, can I see that? No Moss, no Moss. 11, 11, 11. Delta. Hey, never mind, Monday. Extend. Go.
Out of the gun, Fields.
It's Wilson. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Now he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll send the tight end in motion. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second and 10.
You at? What? Hey, come here. No. 13.
Running left is Walker. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Jackson now off the bootleg. And it is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
You.
Here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
No, we changed it.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. Throw out wide to Walker. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
Real quick.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for the Jets. 54 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
No mas, no mas. Delta, Delta. Punch right. Go.
Now Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. 58.
Now Fields going to move him around.
Chip slant. Extend. Ready.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Hey, can. Tonight.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This a 27-yard attempt here. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Wanna quit?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
First down, Ravens.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Third and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Go ahead.
Jackson from the shotgun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
First down, Ravens.
180. 180.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
At the 26-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Trying to take this home, they'll run. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Sit up! Sit up! Sit up!
Here's Walker. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League. which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.